Hey everyone, my name is Chris. I'm the owner of Fairway Home Detailing, and I thank you for clicking on this video. Myself, Don, and the other Chris are going to give you 3 key things to look for before you, or as you hire your next pressure washing company to service you in your home. First, well, pressure washing, such a broad topic. Most things people pressure wash are houses, so we made a different video which you'll find on the same page. If you're looking for a house washer, click on that video because that is house washing specific. This one's more for the broad category of pressure washing, driveways, decks, fences, anything that you wash on the outside, mainly stone and concrete is what's pressure wash. So the 3 things you want to look for as a consumer, you want to put on your list as you're looking through online or calling people. You want to know what chemicals, cleaners, detergents, soaps, whatever they want to call them, are going to be used on your property, the pressure that's going to be used, and you want to make sure they have a very important insurance. The first one, chemicals, detergents, soaps, what have you. Each surface is going to require something a little bit different. If you're washing a wooden fence, an asphalt roof, or a concrete driveway, all of that is washed with a totally different detergent than the other. So this is going to be specific to your situation, what they're going to use, but you definitely want to know that before you hire them, because chemicals or detergents, the right choice is going to do a perfect job. A slightly bad choice is still going to do a good visual job, but have some long-lasting effects that you want to stay away from, most commonly dead plants. So anybody who says, I'm just going to use bleach, while bleach does have a place in our industry and it's used, it shouldn't be used as a sole detergent on a house. It should always be mixed with another detergent that boosts its effectiveness and does a better job at cleaning actual dirt than just using straight bleach. So that's the first thing you want to know, is what detergents are you going to use. And a lot of times you can get a really good idea if it's going to be the right thing by the confidence and the information they give you about that, rather than just giving you a 1 or 2 word answer. I'm going to use bleach and soap. What's that mean? So ask that question first. The next thing is the pressure that's used. Mm-hmm. So again, with pressure washing, the pressure, how high, how fast and how hard that water comes out of this typical pressure washing wand has a big impact on the safety to whatever surface they're cleaning. A wooden fence is washed with much lower pressure than a concrete driveway. So it's always specific to what surface the company is going to clean. But they should be able to tell you, based on what you tell them, I have a fence that's never been stained, that's going to be extremely low pressure. I have a concrete driveway that's cobblestone and it's 20 years old. It can be used, you can use higher pressure on that. There's nothing out there though that you could turn a pressure washer up to its highest PSI and wash it. I mean, the hardest substance or the surface at your house, probably your driveway, can so easily be damaged with too high a pressure. So that's why it's always important to make sure you get a sense that they know how to adjust their pressure for the surface they're using, and they're going to be doing the right pressure on your job. The last thing is insurance. Are you insured? Yeah, I'm fully insured. You can ask anybody out there, go to Lowe's and check out the service guys there, whatever kind of business it is. Are you insured? Yes, I'm fully insured.
Your truck says fully insured.
Fully insured. Why that's important to you as a homeowner. If we were to let our insurance go and we went and washed a house the next day, the house is still going to be just as clean. It doesn't affect our ability to wash a house. But when a company has workers' compensation, that's the insurance that's important to you as a homeowner. When they have that insurance, that covers you as a homeowner. Liability insurance still very important. If they damage the fence or window or whatever they're washing at the time, that liability insurance is going to cover the cost of fixing or replacing that thing. But what's more important and more important for the homeowner is if someone, which we hope never happens, gets hurt on your property while they're working, that becomes your problem, not our problem anymore. If we didn't have insurance, what would happen, the workers' compensation that is we would go to the doctor and try to turn it into our health insurance, and they'd get all the facts and how insurances work. That insurance company would say, no, we're not covering it. You were on their property when it happened. They're at fault. So now all of a sudden you just hired someone to wash your deck. Now you're paying for their broken leg or worse.
God, yes.
It's a terrible situation. So how to protect yourself and make sure the company actually is fully insured, and they have to say fully insured, is you want to get a certificate of insurance what that is it shows the insurances the company has, and it is sent to you from the company's insurance carrier, their broker, whatever it is.
Or agent.
Agent, what have you. You don't want me to bring you as a company a piece of a paper that says, yes, we have insurance, because that insurance could have ended at 12 o'clock last night or 3 months ago. So getting that certificate of insurance emailed or faxed or however people transmit those kind of things nowadays sent to you will really protect you as a homeowner to make sure you're not held liable for anything that happens at your home as far as somebody getting hurt. So no matter what you're washing, low pressure mainly, varied pressure, safe cleaners around plants and surfaces of the home, and workers' compensation insurance, along with liability insurance. But liability insurance isn't too much of a burden on a company. A lot of companies, most companies I would say, have liability insurance.
It's affordable.
It's affordable, exactly. So it's owners that want to do the right thing probably have liability insurance. But insurances now are so expensive, especially workers' compensation. A lot of companies are rolling the dice on workers' comp, and a lot of probably good, responsible companies are doing that. But maybe they're not aware who actually ends up bearing the brunt of that if someone gets hurt, but it is the homeowner that would end up getting that. So that really protects you. Get that certificate of insurance emailed to you as close to that service day as you possibly can to make sure it's in effect. Right?
That's important for anybody to have out of your home, not just pressure washers.
Right.
Yeah.
You know, one more thing with the pressure washing, I think, is that make sure they also have the right tools for what they're doing. There's different equipment used for concrete and things like that, that hopefully they just don't.
So, talk about outlets real quick, and I'll be right back.
Okay. I think we just talked about outlets, and we had the last one.
No, we didn't.
But what
Anyway.
we do, if we do a house wash, Chris, go ahead. You take the roll.
Blue tape, painter's tape. Looks simple enough, right? So when you wash a house, now there's a lot of water on the house, on the siding, and it's we got tools.
Tools.
It's coming from different angles and running down the side of the house in a way that you wouldn't normally get in a rain. So if you have let's say an outlet that's been on the house for 10 years and the seal's dried out, maybe it never was installed completely correctly in the first place, it's really easy to get water in there. So what we do as an extra measure is use this stuff and tape around the outlets, tape them to the wall, the siding. It's not real super sticky, so it's safe for paint and finished surfaces, but it's just an extra measure to make sure we're not getting water behind those receptacles outside or other water sensitive things, doorbells, security cameras, to make sure they're protected. Even using low pressure just to make sure no water gets in there and damages anything. So.
Pressure washing concrete. So you mentioned the right tools. I didn't have this here. So, hang on this for a second.
Most
of the
have
time-
these in yellow also.
Yeah. And this is one that's in the shop to be repaired, so it looks kind of beat up.
Yeah.
So you're going to see, probably as you're looking around for a pressure washer, you expect them to show up with something that looks about like this to your house to wash. Let's talk about driveways. So, you contemplated going to the rental place and buying or renting a power washer. So typically, you use something like this, and a high blast of water comes out of here, and someone's going to stand on the driveway, and they're going to go back and forth like this. Why that's not ideal for pressure washing a concrete surface is because at the bottom of your stroke going back and forth, now you're close, but then when you go over here, you're farther away.
There's the washer.
That's what we're going to talk about. So, how we wash concrete and how other companies do as well when you're a professional company is they're going to use a machine like this. So rather than use this wand that is different distances from the concrete as you work, getting different results, we attach the pressure to this, and it has 2 spinning nozzles. This one has 4 because it's a really high gallon per minute machine that spin around, and it's always, no matter where, whether it's an hour in or 10 minutes in, it's always the exact distance from the concrete. So it's a nice, even clean. It's also going to keep it a safe distance from the concrete, so you're not accidentally going to get, too close. Now you got a big scar or chip in your concrete. So if you're going to hire for concrete cleaning, patio, driveway, what have you, ask them if they use a surface cleaner, which is going to be this machine here. I would really insist on it because there's enough companies out there that do use them. You can find one even if it's not us. But ask them, add that to your chemicals, pressure, insurance. If it's concrete, ask if they're going to use a pressure washing wand or if they're going to use a surface cleaner. That'll get you a good company out there. So we hope you choose us. We're going to cut this video short because it's already been long. But if you don't, hopefully those at least point you in the right direction. You get some company out there that is going to do the service in a way they're going to deliver a nice result that you're going to be happy with. We can promise you, if you're our customer, we're going to go the extra mile to make sure you're happy, not just at the time of the service, but we're going to call you afterwards to make sure you're happy 2 days later. If you notice something, we're right back out there to take care of it. You're going to deal with a lot of great guys like us at your house that you're going to trust and you're going to like working with. So please give us a chance to quote your job. We're also the innovators of flat fee full service home maintenance. So if you use a lot of window cleaning at your house, concrete, decks, roofs, washing, whatever it is, carpet cleaning, we can offer you unlimited service all year long for one affordable flat fee. So now you can have service as much as you desire to maintain your house and keep it up at that ideal level, and you're not having to pay each time. So let us talk to you about that as well. The number in the office here is 919-388-2204. We look forward to meeting you and hopefully getting the opportunity to work with you to maintain your home. Thank you.